Hello, everyone. It's me, Kat, and welcome to A Better Life with Kat. Today is Saturday, and we're about to do our What to Do on Saturday routines and zones for my version of Flylady, which I call A Better Life with Kat. So it's kind of an evolved version. In just a couple of minutes, I'm going to be saying hello to everyone. You can scan forward, and when you see me do this, then it'll be 3 to 5 minutes, and you'll know that I'm going to start the day. So if you don't want to watch the intro, just go to this, okay? But you might miss something. All right, Joanne Plons is the first one here this morning. Hi, Joanne. Thank you for getting me up this morning. And good morning, Ashley. Hey, Saturday, I'm coming to see you. Yes, you are. Joanne was first. Yes, she was. Okay, Vegan Mama, good morning. Valkyrie, good morning from Utah. Libby Chapman, good morning. Nancy R., good morning. Gina Perry, good morning. Michelle Hawkins, good morning. Danielle Cisneros, good morning. Let me have a sip, my first sip. Joanne woke me up this morning. Well, I woke up and I looked at my phone and Joanne said, she asked me something and then she said, when are you going live? And it's like, oh, what time is it? It's 9:30. Oh my gosh, it's 9:30. I slept to 9:30. So I told her in about 30 minutes, and then I'm not a very graceful person. I spilled my coffee. I did various things this morning, but I got my morning routine done, and here I am. Good morning, Marty and Jen. Happy Saturday from chilly, Ohio. LA, good morning from very snowy Ontario. Christine Evelyn, good morning. Cheers from Valkyrie. Joanne says, how is everyone? A. Tatum, good morning from Houston, Texas. Is your name Tatum? Julie Dawes, good morning. Deborah Dale, good morning from North Carolina. Dickie Talmadge, hi Kat and Mr. B and Ashley, been waiting. Hello, it's early in the morning on a Saturday for you, Dickie, in Santa Paula, California. Tina said, good afternoon from sunny England. I love it and I wish I was there. That would be so beautiful. Debbie Heckle, good morning, Kat, and Mr. B from Palm Springs, California. Beautiful. Beth Reisman, good morning. Mr. B's on here. Happy Saturday. It's a great day to be alive. Empty Nester Diane. Hi, Diane. Good morning. Morning to Larry. Sheila Morton, want to say thank you for all your guidance. I love your videos. You've made a difference in my life. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you so much. I want you to know that all of you complete my life. This is what I love to do. So I'm loving to help you. It's my honor. It's my pleasure. Let's see. Hey to Dickie. Tressa Wilson, good morning. It's 68 in Scotland. That means Ashley will be outside frying her skin. Randy, hello, good morning. Dickie Talmadge, hello. It is early out there, I know. Karen Clickinger, hi, Kat. It's cold in Ohio. I know I've been hearing some cold airs up there. Vanessa Nunez Sosa, good morning from North Carolina, Vanessa. Didn't you used to be on here a long time ago? Or am I mistaken? It's a miserable in New York. It's windy and 40. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Joanne. The morning routine has just been completed, waiting for the tenants to finish their laundry, and we will be doing ours. I've started to make bread. And what, LA? I don't know what Dawn means, but Valkyrie, it sounds sweet. Patty Taylor, good morning from Manhattan Beach, California. Lovely girls. You girls are up early. Rosa Hamano, good morning. I am new, and thanks to you, my house is beautiful. Rosa, good morning. We're so happy to have you. Welcome. Everyone, welcome Rosa. Okay, quickly, we're going to go into our week, what we have to do today. Oops, a couple more popping in. Hi, Dee. Good morning from Lake Limestone in Marquez, Texas. I just joined Patreon. Loving the no ads videos. You told me not to binge watch, but I did while sewing, quilting, and stopping to take notes. Oh, Dee. LA, I have started making bread and it's resting to rise right now. And we'll be baking in the slow cooker as our stove and oven broke on Thursday and the landlord won't fix it at this point. That's not very nice. I have some sourdough starter that my sister Patty gave me that she got from a bakery that came from France. The actual sourdough starter originated with a sourdough from France. So mine is named Francois. And I fed him and then let him eat for 4 hours. And then I put him in the refrigerator to rest. I'm going to take him out today and let him come back to life and start feeding him some. I'm going to make some sourdough in about a week. Excited. I've done that before from making my own wild sourdough, but it's a lot easier to get a starter. You just need a tablespoon. 20 cc's, I think. Okay, girls, here we go. Here's the book. It's time. All right, it's time to go. Get your books out. Get your planner. And let's talk about it. You'll get your plan for the day, and hopefully you've got it written down in your planner. Mine is written in my planner. Mine's called 50 Points. And if you're on Patreon, you know what that is. So morning routine. Get up in the morning and make your bed, unless it's Monday and it's not. So make your bed. Brush your teeth and wash your face. Moisturize and put on a little makeup. Fix your hair and swish the toilet. Wipe out the sink. Go in the kitchen, put your dishes away and make breakfast. And I will tell you that I haven't put the dishes away or made breakfast. I did everything else, but I wanted to get out here to you. My mother woke me up in the wee hours, and I laid in bed for a while and looked at stuff and finally fell back to sleep. And Larry is so awesome, and he let me sleep. And I woke up and it was 9:30, and that's when Joanne was talking to me and telling me that. And then, as much as I try to be graceful, I think I'm just as graceful as Daily Connoisseur Jennifer L. Scott, and I'm inspired by Nikki Moreno, but I'm not. And this cup of coffee, I set it down yesterday. You know, I broke a coffee holder, you know, a little thing, a hot mat thing. I broke it. It was ceramic, and today I flubbed this and splashed it all over the place. So I'm not very graceful, but I'm working on it. Let me have a sip. Okay, here we go. That's your morning routine. We do this morning routine every single morning. Did I change glasses? Yes, I did. We do this every single morning. It's something that we're going to do from now on. It's like flushing the toilet. It's going to become a habit for you, and you're not going to feel complete unless it's done. Am I hypnotizing you so you know that? But it's really true. Marty said I'm graceful. She's funny. She's my sister. She loves me. But yeah, do your morning routine every single morning, and your day is going to get off to a great start. You're going to start with an empty place for dishes. Either a dishwasher or a dish rack will be empty, so that as you eat during the day, if the family eats things during the day, they are instructed to wash them and put them in the dish rack, or rinse them and put them in the dishwasher, whatever your instructions are, so that you don't come to a sink full of nasty dishes, which overflow to a countertop full of nasty dishes, and then everything else in the world. That's how you begin. That's how you start. That's why Flylady starts with shine your sink. I don't really start with shine your sink. I have talked about it. You know, I was a Flylady when I started doing this, and I've talked about shining your sink, and I don't mind shining my sink. I think you should clean your sink well. I really don't use bleach for things like that. I use vinegar and baking soda, or I use Bon Ami cleaner, things like that. But I do believe if you have a stainless steel sink that you need to shine it up, and sometimes that does take a little olive oil. I'm digressing, but I'm just saying that if you're just starting this, clean your sink really well. If you don't know how to clean your sink, go watch the video that I made ages ago, Let's Shine Your Sink or something like that. And just don't use the bleach, and don't freak out and write me letters about it. It's just use the opposite thing that I tell you to use, or the alternate thing, which is vinegar and baking soda, and you can have a nice clean sink. If you don't want to go around the edges of your sink with something sharp like Flylady wants you to do, you don't have to do that. Don't write me and tell me that I'm telling you to ruin your caulk. I don't want to hear that. Just clean your sink. It's the whole purpose of that, okay? Sorry, I digress. Okay, next is we're going to do laundry. Now, a lot of times I'll slip into the laundry room, and I did again this morning, and start the laundry. Even though I was in a hurry, I went in there and I put the darks in, and I got them started. Now, they're in the washing machine washing right now. I did the darks because I wasn't home yesterday, so today I'm doing darks and towels. Actually, I don't even have enough towels to do, so I'm not going to worry about those till Tuesday. So I'm going to do my darks today. I'm not trying to make up, but sometimes you do need to do 2 loads of laundry if you're a 1-load person. If you weren't home for a day, that's something that you just don't want it to get behind, because sometimes you might have lots of reasons and excuses, and there aren't any, really. You need to do your laundry. And so I came home and I worked yesterday instead of doing my laundry, and that's okay because you guys are worth it. All right, for my Saturday folks, today is going to be the day that you're going to do your zone, and your zone this last week was zone 2, the kitchen, and I want you to work for 1 hour doing decluttering in your kitchen. So take it in 15-minute chunks, but still do it consecutively. Say hello to your family every 15 minutes and say, this is what I have to do this morning if we want to play this afternoon, and work for 15 minutes decluttering an area. Always start with your cabinets, start at the top, work your way down. You have to have a place to put things. You can't start with the countertops because you won't have any place to put it. Okay, start with your shelves, one shelf at a time. And when you're done, then you're done. If you have any giveaway as a result of this, and I hope you do, put it in a giveaway box. It's going to be very soon, if not already, that you can give it to the Goodwill. If you have any trash, put it in the trash. So have a container for those two things. If you have something that needs to be put away in a different room, let's say the dining room, or for some reason one of your bedrooms or the living room, put it in the put away box. At the end of your hour, you're going to complete your zone, and you're going to complete what you were doing, which is taking the trash out, taking the giveaway to either the trunk of your car or the staging area so that you can get it there when the Goodwill's open or the charity shop's open, and putting the put away in all the different parts of your house. Okay? Some people are saying, Patty's saying, Taylor, that Salvation Army is accepting right now. So that's good. It might just be in her area though. But check it out if you're trying to get rid of your things. The worst thing is to have giveaways sitting around that you start digging in. And that's not a good idea. Have it in some kind of an opaque container that you or the family can't see. If you see it and the family sees it, they're going to want to get it. Okay? All right. Next thing we're going to do in the morning routine, let's go back. In the morning plan, is your paper. We're always going to do paper. So if you have laundry, my suggestion is that you take 6 inches of paper on Monday and put it on top of the dryer, and take 1 inch of that every time you put a load of laundry in, and go in the kitchen and go through it. What's throwaway, what's throwaway, and what's action. There's just 2 things, throwaway and action. And then when that inch is done, you're done. It takes a few seconds. Use your brain, not your mouth. Don't talk. Use your brain. Let your little nanoseconds kick in. You know if it's good or not. Don't discuss it. Do it. And then when it's done, take the trash and shred it, or mark out all the account numbers and socials if there are any, and put it in the garbage, or dump coffee grounds on it. Do things like that. And then take your other and put it in your inbox for Wednesday for you to have to work it. Okay? Hopefully it's just very little of that inch. Okay, but I don't have paper anymore, and you won't either. And a lot of people report to me on a regular basis, no more paper, no more paper, no more paper. You just have to deal with what comes in deliveries and in the mailbox, and if your kids are bringing things in. That's it. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is a clutter check. We like to link that to the morning breakfast time, and I didn't mention that. So let's do a clutter check. Again, it's just a real quick perusal. I call it a bippity boppity boo, just like you were the little fairies in, what is that, Cinderella? You're happy, you're sweet, you're just looking for things to fix. And you're going to pick up your garbage and your things that are displaced and put them where they live. And you're going to encourage your family to do the same thing. And you're not going to be gripey and crummy about it. You're going to say, oops, this isn't where it goes. Where do these go? And everybody puts things where they go. If there's no place for it to go, it's not their fault. And you're going to get to it. And you say, I'm sorry, there's no place to put it. Let's put it in your room in the corner. And I will get to your room. It might take a while. But in the meantime, this is where it lives, in the corner of your room. That's where it lives, if there's no room, okay? All right, next. I think we talked about everything this morning, and we talked about the zones for people who work. For people who work outside the home or 8 hours in the home, then you're also going to do your basic weekly plan, some of it that you didn't get done during the week. So the thing that I recommend you do during the week is that you do one part of the weekly home blessing hour every day. So on Monday, let's say you would dust, and Tuesday you would not vacuum. On Tuesday, you would clean the spots on the glass. On Wednesday, you would empty all the little garbage cans in the house. On Thursday, you would vacuum, and on Friday, you would mop. And none of those are huge, giant deals. Those are 10 minutes or less. If you don't finish in 10 minutes, too bad, you're done. You're only going to get, for example, when you're vacuuming, you're only going to get traffic patterns. I recommend 2 minutes a room, a limit of 5 rooms. That's what I recommend. Okay. For the kitchen, you're just going to mop where you walk. If it's huge, if it's small, you can get the whole thing. You've got about 3 minutes to mop your kitchen, and the rest of the time to thoroughly mop your bathrooms, because they are small, most of them, and you want to mop around the toilet and everywhere, okay? Shake those rugs in the hallway, and then earlier in the week. Shake your rugs in the hallway. So when you vacuum, you'll be able to vacuum that. Or if you're getting ready to vacuum, take the rugs out and shake them. Okay. And then on Saturday, you're going to strip your bed. So you're not going to make your bed in the morning. You're going to strip your bed in the morning. The kids are going to strip their beds in the morning if they're old enough. And we're going to wash sheets today. Okay. Okay, that's it for my working people. Everything else is the same except for you don't get a free day. I understand. I didn't get one either. I worked for over 40 years and we don't get one, but we do get things that people at home don't get. We get a lunch hour to ourselves or with our friends. We get a couple of breaks if you work for a decent place. And these are times for yourself. You also have time to drive in the car to work and from work. And you have to make that be a pleasurable, enjoyable thing, no matter what the traffic. If you jump out of bed and you're flying out of the house with a makeup bag on your hip and a coffee in your hand and a Pop-Tart, this is not going to be an enjoyable trip, and you're going to be dodging traffic, putting yourself in a dangerous situation, putting your mascara on as you drive or at the red light. That is not a pleasurable experience. What you're going to do instead is you're going to get up on time and do your morning routine. So you're already dressed and have your makeup on, you've had your breakfast, everything's by the front door from the night before, you've laid out whatever you need to take to work, it's in the car, you leave on time with ample time to spare. You enjoy your drive. If those people like you used to be are crazy around you, then you get to let them go. Let them go around you. And if it's a two-lane road and they can't pass, their lack of planning does not constitute an emergency for you. You just keep going. You listen to your book on tape or your lovely music, and you enjoy this time because you're in your own little private bubble and you get to enjoy it. And that's how you have free day. It's in little parts all over the place. Okay? Okay. For Wednesday, that's planning and desk day. That's the thing I want you to do on Sunday. Sunday afternoons when it's quiet. You've done the housekeeping that you needed to do. You've played with the kids. You've gone to mass or church or whatever spiritual thing you've done on TV right now. The churches aren't open anywhere in the world. So you're doing your church thing, or you're sitting in the backyard and remembering and reflecting, whatever it is you need to do. And then in that afternoon time, you have time to yourself. Everyone should have quiet time, and that's when you can do your planning. And you won't regret it. You won't feel like you won't begrudge it. Let me just say that, because you will be doing something for yourself for the week. You're giving yourself a map for the week so that you can have a great week. And for you guys listening to me who aren't working outside the home, Wednesdays is your day, and do it. Plan out your day. Plan out your days. Okay. Thursday is errand day. If you are working or at home, I'm thinking that most of you are still ordering your groceries, especially if you're working. You just don't have the time to spare to go in a grocery store. So if you can order and pick it up, that's awesome. If that option is not available and delivery is not available, then you will go shopping, but not on Thursday. You will either delegate that to an older teenager who can drive, who will wear a mask and be safe, or you will delegate it to your spouse on Saturday while you're doing your cleaning, or you will do it yourself on Saturday. The more things you have to do, the less time you have with your children. So try to find a way to get that done. And there aren't any other errands that we can really run right now, much. So occasionally when I worked, I would go do things on my lunch hour. Like if I needed a new bra, I would go buy a new bra on my lunch hour because I had a store nearby. If I needed to buy a birthday gift or birthday wrapping or whatever it was, I could do that. Even a Christmas present, I could pick that up on my lunch hour, and I would just space it out during the week. Okay, car and purse day is Friday. That is something you can do at work. You are driving your car. Make sure that you're not leaving your coffee cup and papers and things like that in your car. Get them out. Vow to get them out every time you get out. Don't put in more than you can take out. And you can go take care of that on a lunch hour, on your Friday lunch hour. Just keep some Walmart bags in your desk and go clean it out. Throw the trash out, put everything else in a bag, sit it on the front seat so when you get home, you can take it out, and don't do that to yourself anymore. For your purse, you can sit at your desk, or you can sit at the break table, but not on the break table with your purse in your lap and clean your purse out, or you can sit in your car if it's nice weather. I used to enjoy doing that, actually. Okay, Saturday is family fun day, so we're all doing that in the afternoon. Sunday is renew your spirits. We're all doing that in the morning. All right, here we go. The next thing for us who are Saturday, okay, that's it for working folks. That's it. You do the morning routine, and then everybody is going to come back in and do the clutter checks tied to something. At homers, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Outside of the home, working people would be our essential workers right now, would be breakfast, when you get home, and after dinner or right before bed. You space it out how you need it. And what else? Check your planner in the morning. Always check your planner in the morning and check it at night because you planned in it, remember? It's in there. And what else are we doing? We are doing our after dinner routine. So remember that there's still a time, even on Saturdays and Sundays when it's more leisurely, that you need to start making your meal. On Sundays, I like to start making my meal early, like noon, and we eat at 2. I start preparing things. I don't kill myself in there. I just do a few things and come out and rest and do some things and make sure my roast is roasting or whatever's happening is happening. I serve dinner between 1 and 2 on Sundays. But on Saturdays, we have regular meal at dinner time, and I started at about 4:30 or 5. So that's my time to stop what I'm doing and go start making dinner. Otherwise, dinner's going to be late, and I'm going to be starving, and I'll overeat, and that's never good for a Weight Watcher. So what time do you need to start dinner? Have you thought about it? Is there something you need to thaw out? Today we're having leftover slaw from yesterday's fish grits and slaw dinner on hot dogs. So we're having slaw dogs and beans and maybe some French fries. So I'll see how much I can have of that, but my mom and Larry will enjoy that too. Okay? I'm having a chicken dog. All right. So that's nothing. Everything's practically done. I have to just boil the hot dogs and warm up the beans and make the fries in the oven. Or like Joanne was showing on Joanne Plons on her she uses an air fryer. She has a good video on how she uses her air fryer, how she makes her own homemade French fries. She gave a great tip in there. So go watch Joanne Plons. It's actually Plans, but we pronounce it Plons because of Ashley in Scotland. That's the way she says it. Okay, so anyway, go watch Joanne make those French fries. That's awesome. I don't have one of those anymore, Joanne, but I do need to get one. Let's see. And much healthier than buying the frozen ones. Yes, you do say Plants. Don't even go. Okay, so it is Joanne Plans, and she put it out there for you. Let's see. The other thing is after dinner, everybody cleans up. Okay, you're not the maid. This isn't your job to clean up after grown-ups who have eaten, or even 9-year-olds who have eaten. Their job is to help you clean up. You're in charge. You're the CEO. You're in charge. You delegate. You make sure it gets done. So you can't just say clean the kitchen and leave the room. You have to stay there. You have to inspect what you expect and encourage people and make them feel happy. Put on your best music and that they enjoy, and let's get it done together. So it's wiping. There's a video that I made on Patreon called cleaning while you're cooking, or keeping it clean while you're cooking. And it's the tips on how to keep it clean while you're cooking so you don't have a gigantic mess in the end. So after dinner, everyone does their dishes. So little ones, 3 years old, can walk over to even a 2-year-old, if you walk with them, will think they're hot stuff. If you take their little plastic plate and walk it to the dishwasher and show them where to put it. But you walk them over there if they're little. If they're big, you watch them walk over there. If they're very big, you don't let them leave the room until they do the things that everybody else is doing. And you're in charge, and you are the last word. They are not the last word. So dishes in the dishwasher, it's a happy time. Music's going. We're all working together. You're in there too. Somebody's washing the dishes if you don't have a dishwasher. It might be you. It might be a little one on a stool. It might be a big one. Doesn't matter. They're using some good smelling, delicious Mrs. Meyer's Rose dish soap, my favorite in the world. It smells marvelous, but whatever you choose that smells good. And also, I'm talking a little bit long today because I just love you. I want to keep telling you stuff. And then the table gets wiped, the counters get wiped, the stovetop gets wiped off, the sink gets wiped out, the floor gets swept, and when you leave the kitchen, it looks great. And then if someone in there goes later to get a bowl of ice cream, you know what's happening. If you don't know what's happening and you walk through there and you see the bowl in the sink or on this counter or worse on the table or in the living room, your job is to say, this dish goes in the dishwasher. I know I let you have a bad habit for a long time, but we're going to break that habit. So it's just as easy for you to get up and walk it to the dishwasher, please, or take it to the sink, squirt a little soap in it, wash it out, and put it on the dish rack. Let's go do it right now. And that's the tone of voice you have with them. You are firm. You are not cruel. You are not unkind, but you are firm. Can you imagine a teacher saying, "Oh, If you were a teacher and these were your students and her job was to teach them how to keep the house clean and she was a good teacher, can you imagine her saying, oh, they left their stuff out, let me clean it up for them? No, she would say, I'm sorry, this is not the way I instructed you to do this. Come here and do this, right? In the classroom, that's the way they are. No, that's not the way we do this work. You have to show your work. You have to show what you did on this long division or whatever, if they're still doing that, who knows? But you have to show your work, or you have to diagram the sentence or whatever it is. You can't let them get away with it, and they will because it's their nature. They're not horrible children. It's just their nature, and you've allowed them to do it for so long that it's a habit. So they want a pretty house too. Honestly, they do. Even if they were born total slob, and it's really hard for them to get it, you have to keep training them over and over, and it is exhausting, and it's too bad. That's your job. So I'm going to tell you as your teacher, that's your job. It's too bad. You have to do it if you want your kids to have some great habits for when they're grown and to help you in this house while they're here, okay? And to have a happier family life in the end, honest. Okay, that's the after dinner routine. Right after dinner, we're in the pandemic still, you're gonna go take a bath or a shower and get yourself ready for bed. So here's what it is. Wash your face, get that makeup off. Try not to use bath soap on your face. Try to use something that's designed for your skin. Take your shower or your bath, and moisturize your skin with something designed for your face. Don't use body lotion on your face. Don't use Vaseline on your face or baby oil. Let's get some things that are designed for your skin. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but get something that works for skin on your face, which is a little different than skin on your body, okay? Brush your teeth and floss them, but you don't have to do that if you're planning on having a little snack. You can do that right before bed. If you're trying to not eat snacks, it's a great time to brush and floss your teeth, and you're done. Lay out your clothes. That's when you get your pajamas out. You're going to link it to that. When you get your PJs out to put on, you remember you've linked it, clothes. I got to get my clothes and lay them out. Today I'm wearing a little denim top with a tie at the bottom and a pair of khaki colored capris and my navy blue slippers. That's what I'm wearing. So what did you lay out for today? I have a new pearls. I got small pearls in the mail. Those big ones are really nice, but I wanted some small pearls. So I got my little small pearls. I have on a little pearl bracelet. Have on my watch. Have on my ring. You know, I knew it's all going to be put on today. So you have to know what you're going to wear and how you're going to feel about yourself that day. Put a little makeup on again in the morning. Like I said, it's going to make you feel better. I'm not wearing much makeup. Lipstick, cheeks, and eyelashes. Honest. That's what I'm wearing. And you can do that too. It'll make you feel better. If you're blonde, put on some eyebrows. You don't have to put on the fancy kind like the teenagers. You can just put some little hairs up there. Make it look better. Shadow it in. All right. I know that my friend Ashley is rolling around right now going, oh, that's ridiculous. You can put your eyebrows on, but whatever. What's the next thing we're going to do? Oh, lay out our clothes. Go in the kitchen right before bed and wipe out the sink and put out a new dish towel. That, again, is at the end of the night. So there are other things at the end of the night you can save. Save brushing your teeth if you need to. Save putting out the towel and wiping out the sink and putting the old one in the laundry room. Closing the curtains, closing the blinds, changing the air conditioner temperature if that's what you do, making sure the doors are locked, putting the cat or the dog out to go potty or whatever. You know, all those little things we do, cover the bird. They're things we need to do at the end of the day. After you've done your before bed routine, you still have to take care of the kiddos if they're little, or make sure your big ones have taken care of their before bed routine. So you're either going to give them a bath and be there with them if they're tiny, or oversee and make sure they're having a bath, or inspecting what you expect, like what I used to do with my grandson when he was about 10. Come here and let me smell your head. You didn't wash your hair. Did you even bathe? You're wet, but did you even bathe? No. Go back in the shower and get the soap and wash your hair and wash your body. Guess what? He would come back so excited for me to smell his arm and to smell his head. You know, they're just dumb, and we have to just encourage them and make sure. So you have to inspect what you expect. And then get them in the bed at their allotted time, at whatever time you want them to go. Please don't let your kids stay up as late as you if they're little. Even if it is a pandemic, they need to get to bed a little bit earlier. They need more sleep than you do, and you need some time away from them. I'm just being honest. Okay, and so that's it. That's everything for today. That's the end. Okay, I will see you. I'm going to go live on my Weight Watcher channel in just a minute. And then I will see you guys. It's Saturday. I'll see you tonight at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, because Mr. B and I are going to go live on Kat and Mr. B, and we're going to do Karaoke. Yes, we are. I haven't sung or practiced one thing, so put your earplugs in and just enjoy and sing along. All right, and then I will see everybody tomorrow. Have an amazing day to you too, Joanne. Bye, everyone. I love you. And always remember that you are beautiful. Bye.